The Munich Security Conference continues today. Leaders from around the globe have gathered to address global security in the midst of geopolitical upheaval. And U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio spoke at that conference today, striking what some say was a more conciliatory tone compared to Vice President JD Vance's appearance last year. But Rubio also made it clear that America's worldview has changed. Journalist Abby Kuithasan has that.
Rubio's comments were certainly friendlier in nature, but not drastically different from Vance's last year. Rubio did highlight what Washington sees as commonalities. He spoke of a shared history between the United States and Europe. He spoke of a shared culture, and he spoke of a shared Christian religion. He also called America a child of Europe, really highlighting some of the ties that this administration sees. But at the same time, as he was on stage speaking in the main hall there, he made it very clear that this U.S. administration sees the world very differently from previous ones, particularly on the rules-based international order, on climate change. He talked about a climate cult, I should say, and he also spoke a little bit about immigration, reiterating the Trump administration stance. Let's have a listen to what he had to say about immigration.
And in a pursuit of a world without borders, we opened our doors to an unprecedented wave of mass migration that threatens the cohesion of our societies, the continuity of our culture, and the future of our people.
Marco Rubio, during his address, did not mention Ukraine once. Every single European leader who took to that stage, of course, talked about Russia's war on Ukraine. President Volodymyr Zelensky is here in southern Germany, and he got a rousing standing ovation as he took to the stage earlier, before he gave his address, I should say. And he really wanted to highlight the suffering of the Ukrainian people beyond the headlines. He spoke about the 6,000 drone attacks that his country has faced in the last month alone. He reiterated that Russia has not spared a single critical energy infrastructure site since the larger scale invasion began. So there's great suffering. It's been a brutal winter. Here's a little bit more of what President Zelensky had to say here in Munich.
That is why not a single day, not a single opportunity to protect life can be wasted. Everyone who seeks security and peace must understand this. Every day matters. Without you, Americans, Europeans, and everyone who stands with us, it would have been very, very difficult to hold on.
Now, the mayor of Kyiv has previously said that some 600,000 people have left the capital alone in January alone, really showing the difficult situation in Kyiv. Now, Zelensky today was talking about the peace process, but he reiterated a very critical point. He was talking directly to not only the U.S. president, but the American people as well. He said that Ukraine requires American security guarantees before it can complete any kind of peace process.